Eduardo Kawak, a name that echoes through the history of bodybuilding like a timeless legend. Known as the Sultan of Symmetry, Kawak was not just a competitor but an artist who sculpted his physique with precision, elegance, and grace. In an era dominated by mass monsters, he represented a rare balance of muscle, proportion, and aesthetic flow that continues to inspire athletes even today. His journey was not merely about lifting weights, it was about building an identity, defying odds, and etching his name into the golden archives of the sport. Born in 1959 in Lebanon, Kawak's early life was marked by a passion for strength and physical culture. From a young age, he was captivated by the human body's ability to transform through discipline and hard work. This fascination soon turned into a lifelong pursuit. He made his way to France, where he began shaping his destiny in the competitive bodybuilding scene. Unlike many who sought sheer size, Kawak believed in the artistry of bodybuilding, creating a physique that blended classical aesthetics with modern muscularity. His frame was designed like a masterpiece, every muscle flowing into the next with harmony. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, Kawak had already become a recognized force in the bodybuilding world. Standing on stage, he brought something unique, a physique reminiscent of the classical Greek statues, yet with the power and conditioning required of modern competition. He wasn't the biggest man on stage, but his symmetry, small waist, sweeping lats, and perfectly sculpted chest gave him an aura of perfection. Judges and fans couldn't ignore the balance he presented. His rise reached its peak in the NABA Mr. Universe competitions. Eduardo Kawak went on to win the prestigious Mr. Universe title 5 times between 1980 and 1984, an accomplishment that made him a legend in Europe and across the globe. Few men in bodybuilding history could claim such dominance in one of the most respected federations of the time. Each victory added another layer to his legacy, proving that bodybuilding was not just about overwhelming size but about proportion, aesthetics, and the art of presentation. But Eduardo was not one to remain satisfied. Hungry for greater challenges, he set his sights on the biggest stage of them all, the IFBB Mr. Olympia. Competing against giants like Lee Haney, Rich Gaspari, and Samir Bannout, Kawak knew the competition would be fierce. Though he never managed to crack the top spots at the Olympia, his presence was still unforgettable. On those stages filled with mass monsters, his physique stood as a reminder of bodybuilding's artistic roots. Fans admired his courage and determination to stand toe-to-toe with the very best in the world, never compromising his principles of symmetry and balance. What made Eduardo Kawak so special was his approach to bodybuilding. He didn't simply train to get bigger, he trained to achieve perfection. Every rep, every set, and every posing routine was executed with a vision in mind. His routines were legendary. He didn't just hit poses, he told a story with his body, flowing from one stance to another like a living sculpture. Watching him pose was like watching an artist reveal a masterpiece, every angle highlighting his incredible proportions. Beyond his victories, Kawak's influence extended far and wide. For many young bodybuilders, he became a symbol of the sport's artistry. While mass and conditioning would continue to dominate bodybuilding in later decades, Kawak proved that aesthetics could never be overshadowed. His physique is still studied and admired today by those who value the balance of beauty and power. Tragically, Eduardo Kawak's story was cut short. In 2006, at just 47 years old, he passed away from a sudden heart attack. The bodybuilding community was stunned by the loss of such a beloved figure.